That is not going there that way. Get that out of the way. A freaking pen. Elevations to everyone in the collective. Hopefully, y'all are having an amazing Saturn day. Okay, got quite a bit of messages. Hopefully, y'all can hear me. Let me know before I continue to talk forever as you come into the live chat. Be sure to hit that like button and let me know if you can hear me. Heavy on the astrology energy today. And y'all was going through some of my stuff that I've been going over there to the house getting, and I found one of my little decorative elephants. Isn't he cute? Anyways, it was strange because the kids broke the other one that I had like this, and this one survived. So Ganesha energy is significant. I was just drawn to my elephant. I didn't plan on keeping it in any of my decor. But yeah, Ganesha, Lord Ganesha, or Ganesh, as some of you would know him as. I say Ganesh, but elephant deity, God, Hindu in nature. I believe Hindu in nature. He is known as the road, the blockage clearer, the road opener, the way maker, hence the ivory tusk. Okay, kind of like if you know an elephant, they will use their tusk in their heads. Typically, it's more so of I forget what the name of the Asian elephant is. It has a very distinct top of its head, but it uses its head a lot to almost headbutt. Anyways, it headbutt its predators or attackers. So yeah, Ganesha. So that's the deity. Ashe to Ganesh. Okay. Roadway blockages clearing. Ivory is significant. Poachers could be significant because they with savages, but they used to like to hunt elephants for the ivory of their tusk is very expensive. Also, somebody could have a house with a lot of ivory flooring, an ivory countertop like island. That's very significant. Like somebody's house could have like all ivory flooring or walls or pillars, even ivory pillars. Okay, let's get into the messages. Make sure y'all let me know as you come into the live chat. Be sure to hit that like button at the very least, and let me know if y'all can hear me. Okay, I feel like I don't have to talk too loud. Okay, so a lot of fourth house energy. There is a man. This man may be foreign. He may be. Hold on. Be sure to hit that like button as y'all come into my live chat. Please be respectful. That's all that I ask. And I don't say please because I'm begging you. My body has started purging already. Like, y'all, if I'm sniffly, my eyes start watering and stuff, like, my body has already started its purge. But it's like clockwork. It happens every few months or so. And I'm talking about it has started purging. So when your body gets in the motion of, or you're in sync with the alignments of the planets, the moon cycles, the portals, your body will do on its own what needs to be done based off of the planetary alignments and the energy that we are embodying, or that the planet is embodying at that time, or based off of the dominant energy of the planet at that time, you know? So your body will automatically start going through like for me, purging. But it'll start going through the motions for you. It's almost like I can do everything else. The body's like, I got it. You just worry about the other stuff. And that's been the energy lately. Be respectful on my channel. I'm letting you know that right now. You better watch your mouth, watch your words, okay? You better be respectful. If you don't know how to be respectful, please exit to the left quietly, respectfully. I promise you, this is not the channel. Uncivilized creatures. Uncivilized and unstable creatures. Kyan, too loud. They playing that brain rot stuff, y'all. Man. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where to start. Let me kick some people out of this chat real quick. So if anybody else want to get out of the chat, let me know. Before I sit back down, please and thank you. If you like to exit on your own, or do you want to be booted out by me? I just want to know. Kai. Okay. Now there's that. I don't lead with disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect. I ask people to respect me, the channel, the others that want the message, and most of all, respect yourself. Okay? You do not have to like what I say. You do not have to like the messages, and that's fine. We can agree to disagree or debate, but disrespect will not be tolerated, okay? I don't have time for the distractions. They are obsolete today. And nobody's gonna know. I'm not gonna snap on anybody. I'm just letting people know, just don't go there. Because there's more important stuff to do than, you know what I mean, the trolls and the disrespect. So, okay. So this particular book, been having it for a minute. I was guided to this one page, and this is where I have, it's interesting that, like, I looked into I have this long tote thing, and it has a lot of my children's awards and trophies and stuff. But I was looking for this book, but strangely enough, it was in my drawer in my room with the other books, and I forgot that I had already taken it out. So I was looking through that for this book, and that's when I found Ganesha, and I was like drawn to him, like take him out. So I took him out. They wanted, like, I don't know if they want me to adorn, or this is a indicator of a road blockage being cleared, or it could be an indicator of there being a road blockage. A blockade is significant. And so then I go and get this book because I keep seeing this page in my mind's eye. Now, these are all the different versions, different ways, different crystals, different frequencies, different colors of the chakra systems, okay? I have the Native American word for the chakra system. I have the colors. I have the musical note that they resonate with. I have the short phrases, the short I phrases, manifestation phrases, as some would consider them. I have the colors. I have the Hindu I have the Hindu word for them. I also have one of the, like do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And each one of those resonate with one of your chakras. I have the Tibetan word or hum for it. And then I also have the elements, which they represent, and I have the crystals, okay? Oddly enough, so I started going through the motions because I wanted to, like, if you don't meditate, it's plenty of ways that you can activate and invoke your chakra systems, okay? You can say the color red and envision red, and you activate your root chakra that way. You don't have to do the lam or the hand gestures, but I also drew the hand gestures here. And I also drew the symbols, and that's just for my reasoning. It depends on what mood I am in, right? One of the chakras two of the chakras that keep sticking out to me is the throat chakra. So when I woke up today, or this morning on this raw day, the side of my face is swollen. Now, that's probably a part of the purging, but lately my throat has been like somebody is trying to block my throat chakra, keep me from speaking, keep me from delivering the words, right? So I noticed that my throat chakra has been off, and that's interesting because the throat chakra is directly correlated, and this is just a download that I got, to the eye, to the crown chakra. The throat chakra, its color is light blue. Its invocation is I speak, okay? It is Vishuddha in Hindu. It is so on the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. It is 741 hertz, okay? Also, its element is ether. The ether is the throat chakra element. That's hella interesting. And of course, it talks about communication, truth, expression. Crystals are turquoise, aquamarine, lapis lazuli, angel light, and blue lace agate. And that's just to give a few. So then the crown chakra, which is 963, Sahasrara or T. Okay. These are the Sanskrit symbols. These are the Hindu words. I did a lot here. Okay. Its phrase or invocation phrase is I understand or overstand. Its color is purple. So I overstand what it is that I speak. Like somebody has a more in-depth understanding of what it is that was said. It's something else about there's this man looking into you. I don't know if you look like somebody, a family member, because that's what it's giving, that you look like a family member that this man knows. Like it may almost be freaky, or you may, I don't know. I don't know if you have like a long lost relative or a long distance relative that you don't know about, that you look exactly like. Nonetheless, there's a man looking into you. And it's odd enough because he's looking into your fourth house. So with that being said, Let me see, do I go here next? With that being said, keep what I said about the throat chakra and the crown chakra. Okay. Just hold that thought right there. So the cards that came out are the Magician. Okay. And be sure to hit the like button when you come into the live chat at the very least, please and thank you. Session has commenced. Apologies, ancestors, are my highest good, Ashe. Protect me from all evil, negativity, evil eye, hexes, curses, spells, witchcraft, voodoo, hoodoo, santeria, santa muerte, gree, and all variations of such occult knowledge, wisdom, anything that is sent towards me with the intention to cause me confusion, illusions, energy manipulation that wants to interfere with the messages, please and thank you. So the Magician is here. And then the Nine of Pentacles. And then we have the Ace of Cups. And the Seven of Swords. And I'm going to go over how I was led to too loud, close the room door. What was that? What was that? I don't know. What was that? Don't say you don't know. Calm it down. You're doing all that screaming over that brain rot. Too loud. Over in there just acting crazy, bro. These video games be having these kids crashing out. Like, you all right? You cannot be that excited, bro. You cannot be that excited. So the Seven of Swords is here. I don't know if I showed y'all, but I'm going to show you anyways. And the Knight of Cups. I really don't care how the light is all shiny. I really don't. And of course, it's all wrapped up in there. That's a little better. Well, see, the trolls are really, they don't want me to give out this message. Someone is looking for you. Someone has found you. Someone is looking into your family. Someone is looking into a lot of stuff about you. I feel like somebody feels like that you are their stolen child or relative. Something is about you is uncanny. It's uncanny to this person. Something like with the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Swords, this is not deceptive love. What I'm talking about is like, this is a stolen loved one. This is a stolen loved one. You look exactly like her or him. There's no mistake about it. Either you do grand magic here to look exactly like this person, or you are that person. It does not matter. And there are people that are trying to do magic to cloak you, to cloak or cover up the fact that you belong somewhere else and you are stolen. They're trying to cover this up. Okay, because we have the Knight of Cups with the World, and I'm trying to keep from showing her nakedness. Okay, the Knight of Cups with the World. Like, listen, somebody came from all the way across the other side of the globe searching for you. I don't know if this person's seen you online, seen a picture, but something is uncanny. Because in my other deck, as I was putting it up, anyways, that deck, when I was putting it up, I seen wealthy man and thoughts. And what stuck out to me was the man on the thoughts card or concerned or thinking, the thinking man, whatever it is in that deck. But what drew my attention to that particular card was the painting of a woman's face on there. And it's something about your uncanniness to this person. And again, the world can indicate World Wide Web. Like you could be like somebody could have a passed over loved one. You look exactly like them. Someone can have a long lost loved one and you look exactly like them. Somebody could have had a child or something like that was stolen. And this could have been at a very young age, but maybe of course you're an adult now. But nonetheless, you look exactly like someone. Exactly. And someone has come from around the world to look into you. I don't know how this person's seen you. They are in a different country. Let's say you live in a different country and they're from here, or you live here and they're from a different country. It does not matter. You like this person has come from across the world to get closer to you. They are looking into you. So we have the Seven of Swords and the Chariot. What I'm telling you is somebody could have kidnapped you, whoever you are, or at least that's what this person thinks, that you're their long lost, kidnapped, and or abducted family member. Because Ace of Cups is talking about a bloodline. It is talking about a cup. The Ace of Cups is giving me conception. With the Nine of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is giving me a conception. You also are some type of soul inheritor of a cup, of a chalice cup. I don't know what this is, okay? But the Ace of Cups is giving me DNA. Okay? It's giving me DNA. We have the Four of Wands. So home, house, the body, the temple, and it's falling under Ace of Cups. What I'm telling you is you look just like somebody's loved one. If you're not them, you're a reincarnation of that person. We have the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Cups. This could be a masculine. Also, somebody's name, this man's name could be, it don't have to be this man. It could be your name, anybody's name of significance here. But this person's name starts with an M. It's like Max, Malcolm, Maxwell, Markham, something like that. I don't know what kind of like this person has to have like some coup to their name. They have to have a level of, I don't know, honor. Like this person feels, their energy feels honorary. Okay. So the Magician and the Five of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on here, but somebody has been doing magic to hide you. They've been doing magic to hide you. They could have said you died. They could have said you passed away. They could, somebody could have lost. Child. I don't know what's been traced back, because the Chariot and the Seven of Swords is giving me trace. With the World, the Chariot, the Seven of Swords, something is being traced back to a family. Now, this is what stuck out to me. It was the Chariot and the Four of Wands. Okay. So Four of Wands could be a home, community, family, a house, a property, a business. It could be an organization. It could be, but it's giving me merriment, right? But it's also giving me like I also consider the Four of Wands to be the body, the temple, right? And then the Chariot, that's movement, that's driving around, that's maneuvering, that's forward movement, that's going into your biggest win season. That's a winning season for me. But this is telling me with this Chariot falling under the Seven of Swords is something about kidnapping in a car or something. Like somebody kidnapped somebody and moved them, or took them, stole them, maneuvered them, moved them across the world. Somebody took you from across the world, or at least this man feels like you are the child that was taken from across the world. So because I don't know, it's something about your uncanniness. Like somebody can't deny that you look exactly like someone. Even let's say that you're of a different race of this person, or not different race. Let's say that this person is a full blown, because I heard Assyrian, right? And that doesn't mean you're a Syrian or anything like that. But let's say that is this person's culture, or that's your culture or heritage, you know, like, I also heard something about, like, I don't know. I don't know. And I keep hearing stuff about like Finland and stuff like that. I don't know. Long story short, Knight of Cups, somebody has come all the way. I don't know how this person's seeing you. This person has been in their head ever since they saw you. And this could definitely be on the internet. Like, they haven't been able to stop thinking about it. You know, if this is a case of, you know, maybe, you know, family, parents, or elder generations, you know, they lived in a very mental life. And, you know, like, they do things, and sometimes there are mistakes made, and sometimes children come from that. Not that you're a mistake, but, you know, sometimes mistakes are made in impulsive decisions, you know, during their time where they was out there experimenting and enjoying the world. And, you know, like, they had this you only live once energy. Not all of them, but quite a bit of them, because they were just in that era. That was the energy during that time, you know. A lot of partying, a lot of meeting up with people, a lot of going here, going there. You could travel the world a little bit more freely. You know, it was easier access to a lot of things. And I mean, like, it still is, but back then they had a different way. That was the energy wave at that time, right? So even if you have good parents, it still doesn't mean that they don't have a past. You know what I mean? And somebody could have, like, you know, like a one night stand or something like that, and then, you know, somebody left, or that's just what it was, a one night stand, whatever it is. I don't know. I don't know if a child came up, because the Ace of Cups is here with the Four of Wands. But whatever it is, since this person has seen you on the internet, they have been looking into you. Somebody can't get you out of their mind, get you out of their heart. And I don't know if this is really a relationship. It does not feel like that. It feels like someone can't get you out of their heart. That's what it feels like. Or somebody knows in their heart. It's almost something like it's undeniable. It's undeniable. Maybe somebody didn't tell someone about you. Maybe someone didn't know about you, but it's for sure like somebody knows you are their family or bloodline. And again, this could be a long distance relative, a long lost relative. You're the long lost relative here. There is a man that is looking into everything about you. So, and I feel like this person may be around you. I'm letting you know right now. Whoever knows this, somebody is keeping a big secret from you. And they have been doing magic to keep you hidden. With the Magician and the Five of Pentacles, they have been doing magic to keep you hidden. It could be 3 parties, 3 groups, 3 family members that have worked together, that have partook in keeping you hidden. I'm telling you. So like this, for some of you, this is the reason why people in your family or exes was doing like work on you, because they were hired by people to keep you hidden. If they were trying to make you homeless, you know, one of the reasons why is because nobody would ever really look at a homeless person. If they tried to make you broke or poor, the whole thing is about this world. Like the world, these 3 cards are the most important cards that stuck out to me, aside from the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. We don't really care about the Magician and the Five of Pentacles because their magic is no longer working. But at a point in time, their magic was working, and it was to make you homeless, make you lose something, not have money, because it's about this world. They don't want you to be seen. This is the World Wide Web. These people, these 3 people or 3 family members or 3 groups or 3 factions, 3 covens, whatever this is, however many, whoever they are, they needed to keep you hidden. The point was for you to never, ever, ever be seen. And it's also something about every time somebody like put their eyes on you, these people moved you. It's some every time you were being seen, if you notice, like whether you have a platform, Facebook, anything like that, these people start maneuvering around deceptively. They start doing stuff behind the scenes to move you around. So if this is social media, let's say as a kid, you moved around a lot. This is a reason why, because these people knew that some people had spotted you or had like, listen, somebody could be looking for you. And every time it's somebody in your family, somebody close to you, whatever this is, every time this person got close enough to a family member to talk to them or to view you or to see you, they moved you. And this is as a kid. I don't have the Six of Cups, but this is as a child. Somebody been looking for you, Knight of Cups, the world. Somebody has been looking for you for quite some time. Maybe they were told that you were dead, that you have been unalive, that you didn't make it. But that was to keep you hidden. That was to keep you in the Five of Pentacles, keep you closed. They never wanted to see you in the Nine of Pentacles, masculine or feminine. You could be a masculine here, okay? I do have the King of Cups here. But the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands, you really have a home where you are loved. And that's for someone. And every time these people, these are people, every time they felt like that somebody was hot on their trail or close to finding you or finding out where you are or where you were, they moved you. They moved you. They could have even moved you from across the world. I'm telling you, they could have took you from across the world and brought you somewhere else. Here. You can watch TV in that room, so it's not loud. They moved you nonetheless. These people, every time somebody got close to finding you or they caught up with these people and could have been asking about you, these people moved you. And I'm telling you what I love. Somebody has been looking for you. So what stuck out to me was at first was the Four of Wands and the Chariot. Now we know the Chariot is Cancer energy, right? And the Four of Wands. So I looked into this. I was like, because let me see, June, July. We're still in Cancer season, right? It was something about Cancer and fourth house, right? So it's very interesting because Cancer rules the fourth house. And it governs your home, your family, your ancestral roots, your emotional foundations. Listen, your emotional foundations and private life. It represents your inner sanctuary and psychological? Okay, psychological base from which you operate. You know what I picked up? The first word that stuck out to me was base. I heard base pairs. When I read that, I read base pairs. Like it's in DNA. That's what I seen in this. Base pairs from which you operate. Something that's talking about parents or something like that, or a parent. An absentee parent, a long lost parent. You're a long lost child. You are the parent looking for a long lost child. But again, Cancer rules the fourth house, which governs your home, family, ancestral roots, and emotional foundations. Hold that thought. Now, I said my throat chakra been feeling funny. The throat chakra's frequency is 741 hertz. If you go look up that frequency, which I'm playing that right now, 741 hertz, although it's the throat chakra, to help clear that, its purpose also is to clear and detox your spiritual and emotional body. Something gonna be really, really, really emotional for one of you, like emotionally healing, emotionally detoxifying, clearing of blocked emotions, It could even be stuck emotions. It could be mixed emotions here. Something is about to be very healing, and it has to do with the Ace of Cups and the Four of Wands, where you come from. Because long story short, someone has come from across the world. And whoever these people are that have been doing magic to keep you hidden. So these will be like the type of people, like one of the things that they could have been doing is like reporting your account to have you shadow banned, to have you blocked. Another thing that they could have been doing is trying to frame you for something, have you under investigation where they're looking into you. But that's kind of silly because something about these people, it don't make sense. Like, these folks have been trying to hide you. They've been hiding you for a long time. They've been hiding you for a long time. And this has to do, again, with your Cancerian placements and fourth house. I mean, it's right here, Cancer and fourth house. Cancer rules fourth house. And I believe that this is this man here, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And then, mind you, we have Cancer here. So I'm talking about like Cancer. Something is about your fourth house. And in the middle of both, and now King of Cups can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but it's Cancer right here. Four Wands, that's Cancerian energy. The Chariot, Cancerian energy. And then the King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but Cancerian energy. Like, something is about your Four of Wands, your fourth house. Period. It's where you come from. It's who your real parent or parents are, with the Nine of Pentacles. You could be a King of Cups. You could have been grown up with a single mother, or a single mother, single parent household. You could be a father that's a single parent house in a single parent household. You could have also lost someone. If you are a King of Cups, you could have lost, this person could have lost someone, or this person could have lost someone that they love very much, and they became a single parent. And they've been in the Five of Pentacles. Like, that's really not wanting to date. But nonetheless, people have been trying to hide you from somebody. Either you're the King of Cups I'm talking to, and then you're looking into someone that's a Nine of Pentacles that is a representation of a stolen timeline, child, family member, or something like that. You could be you think somebody's father. I don't know. It also could be like, I don't know. It's something here that's weird and uncanny. Somebody been looking into you, though, masculine or feminine. Numbers that I got are 721, 728, 7210, or 7210. I also got 72810, 72801, and the number 9. Like, I don't know if that's ninth house or what's going on here, but I'm telling you, something is quite weird. And it has to do with you speaking online. This person could be a public speaker here as well. Somebody could be a public speaker. You, if you're the King of Cups, if you're somebody that the King of Cups is looking into, Nine of Pentacles and the King of Cups. I feel like, one, somebody is single, but two, like this is a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. Be sure to like the live as you come into the live chat, please, and thank you. You could be a Pisces, or you can have Piscean. And I cannot make this up. Look, it's the fourth house. It's the fourth house. It is the fourth house again. Like, as you did in the past, your home base or your family, do what makes you feel secure. What makes you feel secure, support, and your home base or family. Fourth house. I'm telling you, like, I gotta take it out. I have to. Yeah, listen, with Libra right here. It says relationships, the beauty of do it with your partners. If this is a relationship where somebody has seen you and maybe you remind them or you look exactly like their passed over wife who could have died from cancer, because also the 4 of Wands, and it's something here like, mind you, this is Mercury retrograde. And I'm pretty sure, like, if anybody doesn't know or you haven't recognized it yet, quite a bit, not a little bit, but quite a bit on the spectrum. Okay. So, like, I will dissect things several different ways and I'll still make them all, I'll still find how they all fit or correlate with one another, you know? So today I'm kind of operating on the spectrum because it's so many different ways that I can read this, is so many different ways. The bottom line is someone has been trying to hide you. Somebody has been trying to hide you from public view. And again, stolen car, stolen you from across the world, moved you. And somebody been looking for you. Okay. Somebody could have lied and said you moved across the world. Somebody been looking for you. It don't matter. They've been trying to hide you from someone. And they can't stop you because, and this is so, this person has found you. And that's why I'm getting the throat chakra energy and stuff like somebody trying to do something to your mouth, to your throat chakra, to keep you from speaking. They are also trying to do something to your crown chakra because it was something about, it was something about, they were telling me that your throat chakra is directly connected to your crown chakra. Everybody doesn't have the same 2 pair. Remember I said base pairs? They could be talking about DNA. It could be talking about the double helix or the DNA. I'm telling you what I'm talking about, like family bloodline, ancestral roots, but not just that. Like, we have chakras that are directly connected to each other. And everybody doesn't have the same makeup. So this is what makes us energetically, this is what makes our energy signature very, it makes it very, each one of us have a very unique, one of a kind energy signature. Because where one of you can have a direct, your ruling chakras, like, of course you have all of your chakras that work, but your ruling chakras could be your throat and your crown. They are connected together. So you would be embodiment of like a powerful speaker of the messages, the downloads, the connection to the ethers, because mind you, the throat chakra's element is the ethers. And not only that, the crown chakra's element is pure consciousness. Okay. So you could be very spiritual. It could even be something where whatever you are saying online, whatever you are speaking, however you are speaking, maybe the messages, maybe the type of download you get, if you do that, if you're a spiritualist, if you are a practitioner, a card reader, a messenger, whatever it is that you do, you may notice that your immediate family, they really don't do this stuff. And you know, they do stuff like witchcraft and magic behind the scenes. I'm pretty sure you know that. But they really aren't. If you do this, anything like this, anything online that's spiritual shots, spiritual properties, spiritual, anything like that, your immediate family does not do this. They may shun this. That's because they don't want you to do it, because they don't want you to be seen. The reason why is because whoever your distant family is, real family, biological parents or parents are, this is their line of work. This comes natural in the bloodline. It comes natural in the bloodline because this Ace of Cups is giving me familiar, ethereal, familiar spirituality passed down by generations. You may be a 4th generation something, seer, like blessing, like you literally, the dove is above this cup. And and on this cup, I'm telling you, it looks like a W. Fucking A. I do not like this light. It looks like a W here. But if I come to, remember I said somebody has an M name? Somebody's name is Malcolm. Somebody's name is Malcolm. Or it could be Malcolm, Marcus, Markham. It's something like that. Okay? Somebody has an M name. It could be you, but this is a man that I feel. And again, fourth house energy. Like it's fourth house energy. Whatever is going on here, like somebody has been trying to hide you. Whatever it is that you do and how you look, somebody has put their eyes on you, and it was almost like a shock factor to this person. Like you look just like someone and you do exactly what this person did. Somebody could have even thought that you were a reincarnation, or they could have thought this is like a wife or a family member, a mother, a grandmother, something like that. If you're a feminine or masculine, they could have thought that the person that they thought passed away from cancer, they could have thought that they faked their death when they seen you. It's some weird stuff right here. And if that's not the case, you are a child that looks exactly like a mother, a father, an aunt, an uncle, and you speak just like them, and you do this line of work. Whatever your spiritual practice is exactly like this person. And like I keep hearing uncanny, and I keep seeing that card with the man in his thoughts, concerned and in his thoughts, thinking about something. Give me this fourth house energy. Let me get to put at the top. Like it's something going on here, but nonetheless, this person has found you. If they approached people, asked about you, and they realized that people were trying to hide you or lie about your existence, where you live, they found you. They know exactly where you are, because this person wants to approach you and talk to you. They want to approach you and talk to you. And this could be why they're doing throat chakra magic. They're doing throat chakra. They want to mess with your emotions, your self-esteem. They want to make you feel out of place. They want to make you feel dissatisfied, out of order, not belonging. And if you felt like that, one, that was magic. Two, that's these people's, your immediate families or lover, whoever, that's their real feelings towards you. They want you to feel displaced, because I keep getting like displaced energy. They could have even said that you were emotionally unstable and that they loved you, but they could have put you in a mental hospital, because 4 wands and the Chariot is also hospital energy. Like these people have did so much lying to keep you from this person. It's crazy. Nonetheless, this person wants to approach you. They want to talk to you. So these people are doing magic on your throat chakra. So you may want to listen to 741 hertz. You may want to chant the word blue. You may want to do if you do any type of meditation, just do throat chakra meditation, because also with any type of blockages of your throat chakra, it's messing with your crown chakra. These people know that. And because I don't feel like that they can really mess with your crown chakra. So they're getting, because again, your spiritual, your energetic wiring is throat chakra, crown chakra. Those are your 2 main chakras. They connected to each other. Another person can have like a root chakra, heart chakra. You know what I mean? Those could be the 2 connected links. That's what makes their energy signatures so unique. That's what makes everyone have a very unique energy signature. Okay. But justice keeps coming out. So we have Sekhmet energy here. Ashe to Sekhmet, Ashe to justice. And we had Libra energy already. So I'm talking about the justice system. Somebody has gotten the justice system involved. Somebody has gotten the justice involved. Because something is here about like your place of origin, where you come from, some like people trying to literally move you around and hide you. Somebody definitely has found where you are. They have been driving past your home. A King of Cups. Whatever that means. Somebody could have even asked a King of Cups where you live, and they could have said you moved across the world. They didn't know where you were. 5 of Pentacles. And you sitting up here, that's because somebody don't want you to be seen. If this is an ex, if this is you, somebody does not want you to be seen. But Ra is here with enlightenment. And enlightenment talks about the crown chakra. And I keep wanting to build from the inside outward. I want to start from the inside, work my way out. Make that make sense. We got Saturn energy. Be realistic about, be concerned about. You must wait before you can. And then on the other side, the maturity that brings, that's that 9 of Pentacles, cautions regarding and limits imposed. I'm telling you, these people they were doing crown chakra work on you. But if you healed, okay, you are very gifted, very blessed. If you healed, they can't attack your crown chakra directly. So they do it through your throat chakra, through how you speak. Somebody don't want, if this man or whoever these people are, the justice system approaches you, somebody is doing throat chakra magic on you because they don't want you to be able to speak. They don't want you to remember something, and they don't want you to speak on it. Especially if you are a kid that remembers being moved around repeatedly. Especially if you are a person that's a grown up right now, and you believe that you were taken, you believe that your family is not your family, or that one parent is not really your real parent, and that everybody has a secret and there's hiding, because there's definitely 7 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles present in the energy. We have Sagittarius energy, insights to understand. The wisdom of, resulting from, I don't like the word understanding, but insights to understand, overstand. Resulting from the understanding and overstanding of something. Your highest ideals, the rules of, get it out to the world. And I'm telling you, you are seeing, most people have a public platform. Most people have like a social media presence and stuff. You know, it's the way of the world today. So if you notice that all of a sudden, like your pages was being blocked, your messages was being blocked, you're on social media, your account is being reported, you're being shadow banned, you know, your stuff is hacked into. That's these people here. They have been trying their hardest to keep you from being seen. And we got Libra energy again, and Sekhmet. So I'm telling you, justice is at play. Somebody has found you. And I'm talking about, if there's legalities going on here and somebody wants to approach you. And if you are a long lost child or something, or you know what I mean? Like, you got to realize, like, some of you could be like, well, why hasn't this person approached me? Well, maybe you're ready for it, but maybe they are fearful of how you will react. Will it hurt you? Will it, because it also, like, somebody may be approaching you to ask you to go to go to court and take a DNA test with a man. Take a DNA test with a man or a woman, if you would take it as it resonates. I don't want it. I don't want it. No, thank you. Somebody is going to ask you to go to court to take a DNA test, and maybe that's what this person wants to do. Wants to approach you and say, this could be a court official, this could be a judge, this could be a court order ruling, whatever this may be. Somebody wants to approach you and talk to you about what this is and why they want the DNA test, and the why they're going to want it. What they're going to say is that they believe you are a long lost and or stolen relative. Because it could be some, you know, like I said, our parents lived very, you know, they did what they did. And we have made mistakes too. Because think about what our children would say about us in the future. It'd be like, yeah, you know, mom made a lot of mistakes. Dad made a lot of mistakes. Cool. So, you know, and so we have to accept that about our parents and our families and stuff like that. Because this could also be a situation where, you know, one night stand happened. You were born. Now, if this is a family, I did a reading before, and I said that for some of you, your mother had a one night stand with somebody, or they had a short fling. Okay, maybe your mother is a traveler. She likes to travel. She, you know, mama was a Rolling Stone. You know what I mean? Or Papa was a Rolling Stone. Knight of Cups, the world, with the chariot and the 7 of Swords. It could be any one of those two things. Nonetheless, you are the product of a Rolling Stone type of energy. You know, you could have been born during the time, or you could have, like, yeah, could have been conceived during a time where the Rolling Stones were popular. Take that as it resonates, okay? Here you come. Somebody really don't know. I don't know if they don't know who, or they know who, but, you know, maybe they didn't want to, that person didn't want to be with them that way. That person didn't want to deal with them. So, you know, like, things happen. Things happen. And then things happen. And then, you know, when you get, as time goes by, here you are, this child, you got a mother or a father or a family member. Maybe somebody didn't want to take care of you on their own. This person didn't want to be with them. Maybe they gave you to a family member. Maybe they gave you to a family member because they traveled the world. And when they came back, they said you were stolen. It's some crazy shit going on here. And as time goes by, whoever you are and whatever family dynamic you grew up in, it became harder and harder and harder to tell you. And I do get that. It's not fair, no. But where people always mess up is because they are ashamed because they took all the time. It's almost like these people, family, the older generations, they get to a point in time where they're older and they realize that, okay, maybe they accomplished stuff in their lives. Maybe they did all they wanted to do, experience all they want to experience. And they look at you and they realize that they robbed you of a lot of experiences. They robbed you of knowing your true identity, your true self, your true nature, where you really come from, your place of origin. They robbed you of that. And these people become, they soak within themselves in their own bad decisions. And it's like they want to come say something to you because it's also that throat chakra energy. They want to say something to you about it, but it's like, how I say all this time you really adopted. All this time, your mother's not really your mother. All this time, your father's not really your father. Wait, not only that, but like, how you gonna tell a person that, oh, maybe you were kidnapped from across the world and we adopted you from adoption agency, from an orphan home. Nobody knows where you came from. It could be any of those things. So it's like the throat chakra blockage with this person or these people. They can never find the right time to tell you, but when is the right time? And so because of their lack of of their inhibition, their inability to be able to do this and let you know this, or at least give you the respect that you deserve in your life to know, so you can do the looking into. Somebody wanted to just hide you instead. They felt like it was easier, it was safer. They will be able to keep their name, their dignity about themselves by keeping you hidden. Unfortunately, you have someone that has laid eyes on you, or unfortunately for these people, fortunate for you, and these things happen. We've seen these things happen time and time again over the years. So, fortunately for you, someone has laid their eyes on you, and it cannot be denied. There's something there, and like all that needs to be done is this person, the court, approaching you and having you do a DNA test, a blood test, whatever this is, to see if you are somebody's, or somebody's family, or somebody's kidnapped child or person, or something. Because we have a Libra here. Okay, there's justice, double jeopardy. What is going on here? Double jeopardy? I don't know what we talking about here. Well, what's going on with double jeopardy? Double jeopardy is like a person, like, let's say a person goes to jail. Y'all seen that movie Double Jeopardy with Ashley Judd? Remember they said that she unalived her, that she was framed for unaliving her husband. She went to prison for it. She lost for a long time, or for quite some years and stuff. Her son, they took her son away from her, and he was being raised by a family member. So when she got out, she started looking for her son, and she couldn't, the female family member, I think it was a sister or a cousin or an aunt or something like that, or some sister. It was somebody, like a best friend, was taking care of her son. And when she went to go look for her son, because she was in prison and she hadn't talked to him for forever, and a friend or the family member that had the son, they was nowhere where to be. They had stopped writing her, stopped answering her calls. So when she got out, she went to her friend's house. It was her best friend. She went to her house, and she had moved, or they said she died, some crazy stuff like that. Long story short, she went hunting for her son because she couldn't find him. She was tripping out. And when she finally found her son and her friend, because she did a lot of investigation, I think Morgan Freeman was in that movie. But when she finally found her best friend was married to her supposedly deceased husband. So she talked to Morgan Freeman. I think he was like a PI or something like that. Long story short, Morgan Freeman told her she could kill him. He told her, you already did time for his murder. He said that would be double jeopardy. He said in all actuality, because when she even approached her husband, and her husband was like trying to like threaten her to do something to their son or have her locked up, have her committed. And she went to this private investigator, I think it was Morgan Freeman or an attorney, and he told her, there's nothing really we can do about, like, I don't know how this movie, I forget, but he was like, he came to the conclusion, he was like, technically off the record, I'm not telling you this, I never said this to you. He said, but technically you already went to prison. Have you ever heard of double jeopardy? You already went to prison for your husband's murder. He said, so if you were technically, I mean, he's like, I'm not telling you this. You didn't hear this from me. And this is strictly off the record. But if you were to murder your husband, you already did the time for it. So it's something about double jeopardy. It's some weird shit going on here. It's weird shit going on here. I don't know. And the double jeopardy could even be like, it could even be some stuff like if it's not you committing a crime or offense or none of these people, it's something like it's maybe there are several death records of you, like you couldn't have died twice. That it could be something like that. Somebody also could have said you died in a car accident, but the crazy part is that you died as a kid. It's something like that, okay? And we got the 8th house here and Gemini, okay? Lovers energy. And again, we're talking about partnerships, relationships, but hold on. The 8th house says as a life or death issue. That's what it is. And in the case of like double jeopardy, there's records that said you died twice and it don't make sense. So that's how somebody knew something was up. Somebody has come looking for you and asking for you. These folks said you died. Then it's something weird about like if this person, because whoever this is that's looking into you, that has found you, they have connections to some type of system. It's like, is it CODIS? I don't know if that's the national system. It's like CODIS. It could be like, is it CODIS? It could be like the NCIS or NCIC or ACIC. It could be any of those things. Those are systems typically where they run public records, arrest records, traffic records, criminal records. They do background checks and stuff through those systems. But I think like the FBI or something, no disrespect, but they use like CODIS or something. Because I hope you know that, I hope a lot of people know that when you're on probation, parole, you go to the doctor or anything like that. This is why don't be fooled, my good friends. Your DNA is entered into those systems, into like the code. I think it's called CODIS. It may be updated to a different version, more highly technological and more, not outsourced, but more interconnected now globally than what it was before. But it's something like CODIS or something. Like if you were ever charged of a crime, because also with double jeopardy, if you ever went to jail, prison, you served time in the county, you went anywhere where they require for you to be on some type of supervised supervision, and that's probation, parole, it could be traffic, whatever. You know, most people have to get fingerprinted, and a lot of the times they do DNA swabs. Your stuff goes into CODIS, and there's something about your fingerprints and or DNA, something like that, matching some type of CODIS hit on a child or on a disappearance of a child or like a disappeared child, like it matches, something matches, or they got a hit on the fingerprint and it's like your fingerprint, your DNA is connected to a case of something like someone missing, a kidnapping, a trafficking event, a trafficking child, or somebody that's supposed to be dead. It could even be something like that where there's already a death certificate of you, your fingerprints, your DNA, maybe in a different name, but when they took your fingerprints, your saliva, your blood, and put it into or entered into the CODIS system, somebody got a hit on a child that was either dead or a child that was said to be missing, or missing person, or some type of crime that was committed that has to do with a missing child. Was somebody missing from across the world that was stolen from across the world? I'm letting y'all know that right now. Like I can't get away from it like this, and like that sparked some type of investigation because they said you died. So it could be something where like if they found you and you're supposed to be moved from across the world, stolen from across the world, some type of CODIS system hit, happen, some type of ping on your name, they could have approached these people that are aware of this, okay, and asked them about you. And these people could have went further to say, oh yeah, but Collector died in a car accident. Somebody said you died. I don't care. Someone said you died. In the 8th house, it says, as a life or death issue, getting and using power, use other people's resources. Somebody said you died, so they can get access to some type of resources here, or they had access to some type of resources here off of your death, your supposed death. The Attorney General could be involved in this. The Attorney General, personal power, the mysteries of life, and a major change. The mysteries of life. There is a mystery as to where you come from. I mean, it's not really a mystery. I feel like people know, but the mystery is like you don't know. You could even have as suspected it, but nonetheless, but somebody got some explaining to do. Somebody got problems on their hands, because I'm hearing that the Attorney General is involved. And this could be who is looking into you, who is coming to approach you to give you a court summons, like something, whatever this is, wherever you come from. It's an international crime. It could even be linked, like your name, your fingerprints, your DNA is wrapped up in some type of organized international crime. That could have been how they got a hit. But it's something here about something being real stupid. Like, it's like somebody moved deceptively, but like, it's just something real stupid, because the Knight of Cups is also giving me sweet energy. Somebody thought that they were real slick with how they were moving you around, how they were maneuvering deceptively around things here. When it came to you being on the internet or being seen, somebody thought they was real slick. But the thing is that somebody thought, listen, something is about somebody deceptive move, last move or something. It hit the spot. It's a sweet spot, because it's something like, that's exactly what we needed that person to do. It's something like that. People been watching your family. I don't have the 10 of Cups, but I bet you it's going to come out. People been watching your family. And if somebody made a move recently or in the past, that was exactly what these people needed. That was the move that they needed these people to make. Because where somebody thought that they was being sneaky and they had gotten away with something, somebody made a move exactly what they needed this person to do. And we have Gemini energy, information to explain, communications about, resulting from the fluctuations of what? Who you are and where you really come from. Because there's something here stupid as well, because also greed is at play here. Because mind you, this talks about personal power, your mysteries of life, and a major change. If you are a spiritual being and you have gifts with the Ace of Cups, 4 of Wands that was bestowed upon you, because this is talking about blessing, bestowment, okay? This is talking about something that you were blessed with inside of you with the 4 of Wands. But it is a familiar inheritance spiritually. And it may not come from the side of the family that you know as your immediate family, but it is something signature-wise that whatever type of gifts you have, they are just like whatever bloodline you come from that you know not about. And it's something stupid as hell here too, because these people, they wanted to keep doing sneaky stuff and keeping you hid, keeping you everything, unaliving you. Somebody did something stupid. Like, imagine that you got a family member working with another family member, or greed is at play. In these situations, 7 of Swords is always wrapped around or woven in greed. It's always woven in greed. So with that being said, it's like, let's say one family member and three family members were working together. They decided to unalive you the first time on paper, and they got a life insurance check, because we're talking about personal power, but we're also talking about use other people's resources, right? And that way, if they unalived you on paper, not only would they get paid out the life insurance, the secret life insurance policy that they have on your life, you know, but they also would, people, like, they will be able to keep you hidden. People would think you're dead. They got the paperwork, they got the death certificate, you know what I mean? And that way, as long as they keep you hidden, nobody really knows about you, they would always be able to siphon from your gifts. They would always be able to be in close proximity to you, in a community, in a home, around you, to be able to siphon from your gifts. It's like that. That's another energy of like double jeopardy too. I don't know if double jeopardy applies to this type of situation, but there are 50 something people in the chat. Can we get the lights up or nah? Because it's 11 likes. Am I tripping? There's 31. Okay, there's 31 likes. There's 56 people in the chat. Like, come on, get the lights up. Yeah, something is about your solid foundation. And it was in divine timing at this time. Be grateful. Somebody found you. Like these people, they should have left well enough alone. They should have left well enough alone. So it's like so somebody is like, anyways, they thought that if they kept you hidden, they were able to successfully do this. Kept you hidden in a community, in a house, in a home. They kept your gifts hidden so they can continue to siphon off of you. So not only did they get the money from unaliving you on paper, but they also have been making money using other people's resources, making money off of your gifts and keeping you hidden. They never wanted you to be seen by the world as a gifted person, who you are. They didn't want people to inquire about you. They didn't want your existence to be known. So it's something also here about something real stupid that was done, because now you got 3 people that work together that did this. They're all aware of this. But let's say one of these people, you know, there's also always going to be in situations like this, there's always going to be that one person that's the extra greedy one. So they decide that they're going to go off, and they don't want to tell them other ones that they want to do some fuck shit because they need more money. They need more things. They are more greedy. There's always going to be the most greediest one out of the bunch. You know what I mean? So somebody went and did some dumb shit, and this could have been where somebody unalived you on paper again. and it's some shit like that. They unalived you on paper again to collect a secret insurance check account. Or let's say this is a situation where they unalived you on paper, but a passed over loved one in your immediate family left something to you. But how could they leave something to you, especially if this passed over loved one just died, recently died, past couple of years? It's something about how could they leave something to you if you've been dead since a long time ago? That could have sparked an investigation. If this is a family member that passed away and left the life insurance policy to you, it's something about you already dead. Like, the shit don't make sense. It's some hella stupid here. So we got setback energy here and the justice system here. It's 70 people in the chat. Get the lights up or get out. Or get out. I want to make sure that y'all can see the cards well enough. Make all hovering and monitoring spirits go blind and go deaf, and clear, cancel, and delete any and all of their devices, wicked tools, devices, and any of their energy manipulation or projection energy or magic. Ashe. So blessed be. Whole bunch of monitoring spirits. Trying to figure out where to put this. Like, it's something weird here, but I'm gonna try to be able to see all of the cards. So yeah. Okay. It definitely is. Oh, I'm sorry, gosh, child. I didn't mean to make you cry. Okay. Who's taking you? I'm gonna try to ask you. I texted her, but I need to get, because he don't know me. But you know Taylor got the card. I have the card. Oh, you do? Yes. Oh, okay.
How much did she spend?
I don't know.
You didn't give her no limit or nothing?
Yeah, I told her don't spend over 200. So. Anyways, and you just gotta, you know, like, you really are going, you really, I don't like to tell people what to do. I just would suggest strongly that, child, I done moved a thing and it look all crazy now. I would strongly suggest that you start focusing on a lot of emotional detoxing and stuff. Clearing up a lot of your emotions. Again, 741 hertz and stuff like this here. Because you may be called to speak. You may be called into court to not only take a DNA test, but to speak on the stand. And that's another reason why these people are doing throat chakra blockages on you or throat chakra magic on you, because they don't want you to speak in court. If you remember something as a kid, being moved around a lot, you remember living in a place that these people that these people didn't think that you remember living in, like, you know, maybe you're a military kid. Maybe you grew up in a military family. Maybe your immediate family, mom or dad's side, they are military based. See, a lot of that has been coming out. And whatever this court system situation with the attorney general being involved here, you go like this may be military court. And so the crimes, if these crimes are being brought, or these, you're being called upon the stand to testify for crimes to be brought against your immediate family or whoever these three people are that did this or participated heavily in this. Military crimes carry a heavier penalty. If this is military court, if these people, this is why they've been trying to keep you from being seen, blocking your accounts, hacking into your social media accounts, making fake accounts of you. Because see, sometimes the fake accounts is not just about somebody pretending to be you, making money off of you. They need to confuse this court system, this attorney general, an investigator. They need to confuse them as much as possible. Like, oh, this is collective page, but this is collective page, but this is collective page. And I got chills right now. And this is collective page. And right here on this page of all these pictures and AI generated videos of you, and you can even have people stalking around you here. Somebody got some weird ass neighbors too. And I'm, you know, somebody has some really, sorry, Quilla. She, you know, I've been working with my spirit guide, but I have to prep for her. So, you know, I know she's around. She's like eyeballing me. She's very quiet. She does not speak unless she has something really important to say. So I know she's been watching me. So she prepped me. I've been prepping all day. Like, anyways. But it's like with the world of Chariot, the Seven of Swords, it's like and the Knight of Cups here. Like, it's something about like on one page, you know, like, okay, the weird neighbors. You got neighbors around you that have been taking pictures of you. You know why? And videos of you. You may know they're following you around. You may not. The reason why they're taking pictures and videos of you, because yes, they're keeping up with you for somebody. Yes, they're sharing those things with them. But that's because whoever has these fake accounts, like, it's a lot going on here. I'm trying to dissect it as best as I can. If there are several accounts that say that they are you, one account has you living all the way across the world. One account has you on vacay out here. One account has you living in this state at that address. One account has you living here. One account has you working here. Another account has you working here. Another account has you all over the fucking place. Another account is like a memorialization account. Like, oh, rest in peace collective. You know what I mean? So lie. You don't rest in peace, but not in death. The hell? Like, that's why, and it's meant to confuse folks that's been looking for you, collective. So how they're showing me is like, whoever these detectives are that's on this case of, this is an international organized crime. It's stuff going on here. It's stuff going on here. This is an international organized crime. that's been under investigation for a long time. But it has been so hard to locate you, and which is weird because, listen, Linda, it's just some shit like I'm a no nonsense type of person, and it couldn't be me, bro. I'd be the best judge, best lawyer, best detective ever. Because don't y'all got satellites that can zoom in on a motherfucker from all the way up there in the outer space or the ethers? You know what I mean? Don't y'all have cameras, Google Maps, all this stuff? That's the stuff that they get to the public. No, they have stuff where they can look through your walls. They have satellite cameras where they can zoom right into your fucking house, patch into your devices. So I'm trying to figure out how hard was it for these people to find you? Child, but that also lets you know that there's corruption within the governmental field, the attorney general field, police officers, judges, courts, involved people that would have access to certain type of technology where they would be able to keep you hidden, or they would be able to throw investigators off of the scent of finding you. That lets you know that. This is why it has become so big. And it started off from a 3 of Cups situation, whatever this partying event, and then boom, here's somebody come with a baby, or somebody popped up with a baby, and somebody could have been like, you weren't pregnant, where that child come from? Because we done seen shit like that happen too. And it's because you're high priestess or high priest energy. You are heavily connected to the ethers. You are heavily spiritual, and it was passed down to you from a side of the family that you don't know exists. Bro, I got chills so hard right now. I have chills so hard right now. So there's all these different accounts and stuff to confuse people. And at the same time, they want to shadow ban your account because they did not want these people to see the real you. So with your weird neighbors following you around, taking pictures, getting recordings of you, that's because they giving it to the people that have these fake accounts of you to make it look updated, to make it look like, oh, this is real time. Like, oh, yeah, because it's you real time, but they want to make it look like that particular account is the real account. Your real account. So if these people were trying to get in touch with you because this account says you live in this state and this address, they could have summoned that person to court, and that person they summoned that person to court. Maybe that person didn't show up, or maybe that person showed up and tried to act like they were you. It's some crazy crap going on here. So they've already X'd that person off the list. That's clearly not you, and that person could be facing criminal charges for pretending to be you. But now they have several other accounts that they have to distinguish whether or not which one is you. And someone came across your real page, and for this reason, if you have been having problems with you constantly being reported, like if you have Facebook, Instagram, and anything like that, I don't really know how those things work, but somebody has been constantly reporting your page. If you have something like this or do something like this, someone has been shadow banning you, constantly reporting you for shit that they know you're not doing. Apologies for things that they know that you're not doing. It's because they know somebody has found your page. So they try to keep this person from seeing you or viewing you, but it's too late. They've already seen you. And whoever this person is that has seen you, found the real you, they've connected. They were able to trace you via your IP address. So now we got stuff like people hacking into your devices and stuff. One of the ways that people hack into your device is through your Wi-Fi. A lot of people don't know that, but I found this out the year before last when around the time my son died. There were 29 devices connected to my Wi-Fi, unnamed. And I started getting smart. They have an IP address and stuff like that. They were unnamed. They were unknown devices with numbers and stuff. It'll say unknown, but 29 devices. And it was only my 5 TVs in the house. I had 2 phones. My daughters each had a phone. So it should have been a maximum of 15 devices. I'm going to let you know that right now. Plus my son PlayStation, his phone, my daughter phone, my other daughter phone, and then both their iPads. You know what I mean? The 5 TVs, my 2 phones, maybe my laptop here and there. So at tops, 15 devices. There were 29 on my stuff. And they have been on there it shows you if you have a Wi-Fi box, go into your Wi-Fi manager. You'll be able to see who are connected, what devices connected, when, and everything. Never clear that out. And they also have MAC and IP addresses. A lot of people don't know this, but I'm gonna let you know, put y'all up on game. You see some unknown devices and you're like, who the hell is this? So, you know, you can go open up Google now. I don't know if they've been trying to like get away from this or whatever, but you can open up Google, clear out that search engine bar, the HTTPS / whatever. Clear that out, all blank. Copy that IP or MAC address, input that shit in there and hit enter. It's gonna give you the location and everything. And to further, because this is what I do. When I seen all these devices, I'm like, what the fuck is this? There were 29 devices, bro. And they were active. This is the thing. This is not like because people used to come over my house and like connect to my Wi-Fi, but I have it to where I set it as temporary, or I had two Wi-Fis. I had my regular Wi-Fi for those in the house, and I had my guest Wi-Fi. So I typically let them connect to the guest Wi-Fi, and it's typically after they leave, they can't auto connect again. Even if they come back to the house, they can't auto connect. They have to log in every time. So this time nobody had been in my house, and it was on my regular Wi-Fi, my primary Wi-Fi. And so I input the IP addresses into the Google search bar. It gave me a state. It didn't give me like coordinates or anything like that. It gave me a state. It told me what type of device it was, whether it was a mobile, laptop, home computer, or some type of other device. It gave me the name, like the brand name of the device that they were using. So I took it a step further. I went and I fucking downloaded this thing called Ping, right? I downloaded this thing called, y'all, listen. I downloaded this app called Ping. I got the free version, of course, because, at the time I ain't had it. So I downloaded Ping, and I downloaded another app. And one Ping, it gives you more coordinates. It gives you tower coordinates. Okay? It gives you the towers. And I put in the IP address. You really can do this real life. I put in these IP addresses, these MAC addresses. It gives you a list of the towers that these IP addresses and MAC addresses are pinging off of. It gives you the closest proximity, but not the exact. And it gives you an average proximity, latitude, longitude. I took that and I put it into this other app that I had, and this app it patched into Google Maps. I put that shit in, and I'm telling you, one location, somebody was sitting on a street, on a street in Texas, downtown somewhere. I forget exactly where it is, but bro, like somebody was sitting in a van because with my visuality right here, Google Maps, what they showed me was brick buildings. This is like a old, like you have downtown areas where you have the historic parts. It was like an old historic part, business part of somewhere in Texas, that's for sure. And they showed me the street, the road, the buildings. And it was like a historic part in Texas. So, I started moving Google Maps around and stuff, and you could just see, like, at the time it was dark at that time, and it was just like crazy. And then in my mind's eye, I seen this van. I seen men sitting in a fucking blacked out window van with devices, bro, patched into my Wi-Fi. So that means out of the 15 devices I know are ours, you mean to tell me there are 14 other devices? Y'all, this was crazy. It was crazy. So I started tracing these devices, and they were leading me to places like, a lot of them were in Texas. Some was in like, I don't know if it was like Michigan or something like that. Like, it was a lot going on. And so I booted them off my Wi-Fi. Okay, I scrolled too far. When these people hack into your Wi-Fi, if your TV I'm telling you how they hack into your stuff and how they watch you. Your TV is connected to your Wi-Fi, smart TV. It has a camera on it. Your TV has a two-way camera on it. If they hack into your Wi-Fi, they can easily get into any device that's connected to that Wi-Fi. Do y'all hear me? That means your cameras, your microphones, and I was noticing other shit. Like if my phone was sitting, I noticed that the camera icon would turn green and come on in my corner. In the corner of like the corner icon where the notification panel is when you turn on your camera. I noticed that coming on when my phone just sitting there. I would notice that I would hear what sounded like my microphone was coming on my phone. I noticed that when I was on the phone with people, you hear all that stuff. You can hear how I knew that, how I finalized it, knew that somebody was listening in or tapped into my device is because at one point in time, I had an issue where people kept calling my phone and saying that I just called them from my phone number and I had not. My phone had been sitting on the table and this went on for months. And they were saying that people were calling me and saying I had a missed call from you, or I was getting missed calls from people calling them back. And people was like, I never dialed your number. I don't even these are whole different area codes. One of the area codes I traced to Vatican City. I'm not even bullshitting y'all. I traced it to Vatican City. So when you want to know how these people hack into you, they're watching your every move. This is one way. They hack into your Wi-Fi and any device connected to it, they can hack into it. And so there's something also here about what one of these, with your IP address, someone was hacking into. These people, that's their fatal mistake. Someone was hacking into your device, your phone, and they were using an IP scrambler. This is where they can take your IP address, input it into a system that either scrambles your IP address, blocks it out completely from being located, or it switches up. Like your IP address, it keeps changing numbers. Your IP address typically doesn't change. If I'm using this phone, that TV, all these are going to ping to the same IP address. Why? Because your IP address is typically linked not to your device. Your IP address is linked typically to your email account. And aren't all of us, don't we have our emails and everything signed into through Google on our phones, our laptops, our navigation devices, some of y'all in your cars, your TVs, your home computers, your smart watches? It's your email account. That's the IP address. It's not your devices. Or it's your devices connected to your Wi-Fi, and your Wi-Fi box has one IP address. It doesn't matter what type of device that you use. Doesn't matter. This is how they watch you. And so whoever this is that's seen you, they got your IP address. But then these people went as far, this is the mistake, the fatal mistake here. They tried to switch up your IP address. So one, they stopped being able to hide you because you stepped into high priestess energy. Okay. They weren't able. Once you stepped into this energy, these people became under judgment. They knew judgment had been called. Whenever you stepped into that, I'm telling you, because they unalived you on paper. They unalived you on paper, and now they can't get out of it. They can't overcome it. They can't come up with some type of story as to why. They can't combat it. With the 9 of Wands in the reverse, they cannot combat the fact that they said you were unalived. They can't. And it's because, be proud of yourself that you stepped into your power, your energy, your destiny. Be proud of yourself. So whoever these 3 people are that did this for money, because somebody was greedier. What is that called? Like somebody, it's something. You got 3 greedy people. 2 of them was cool with doing something one time. Somebody needed more. Because I bet you somebody has a shopping addiction, a gambling addiction, a drug addiction, trigger warning. Somebody has an addiction where they spend excessively. Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. It's never enough. Ace of Pentacles is never enough. Somebody always want money, 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 money. So a greedy person like that, they're going to do some fuck shit. That's what pings some type of system. So we got the 9 of Wands in the reverse and the 8 of Cups. Child, the 8 of Cups and the Hangman. Because see, somebody trying to get out of or walk away from the fact that They sacrificed themselves, or they tried to sacrifice you. That's the Ace of Swords, true. And the Ace of Wands and the Sun. I'm telling you, for a new beginning when you were a child, these people needed a new beginning. Maybe they were like, it's some other shit going on here too, because for some of y'all, your family did some crazy shit back in the days. Like if they stole from a big dealer, or they got problems with some, mobster type of people because of some shit that they did connected to people out in, like some of y'all family members, they was robbers. Some of them was snitches. Some of them was D-boys and girls. Maybe somebody is on the run and they owe somebody a lot of money. Maybe the person that they owe money kidnapped you for ransom. It's been crazy shit going on out here like that. And they couldn't alive you. They couldn't unalive you because you have spiritual gifts. So they figure you are more worthy than they feel. Oh, brother. For some of you, you may not remember this. For some of you as a kid, you are a witness to a M-word, a 187. You were a witness to this as a kid. You don't probably remember this, but you were. This was some very select few. And before you could take the stand as a child, your family could have took money from the person you were trying to, because it's something about you being so divinely protected, so godly, so high priestess, so loved by the ethers that they couldn't unalive you. So it's like the only thing to do, like they could have took money from this person for them to go on a run with you, so you wouldn't testify as to what you're saying. Or for the family to like say you were unalive some type of way, and then the family take the money that this person gave them and move away with you and hide you. Because you're meant to be on a fucking stand about something. I don't know. You're meant to be on a stand about something that these people did not want you to be seen, because these people said you died to keep you from testifying. Take that as it resonates. Take that as it resonates. Some of y'all witnessed a 187 when you were a kid. My spine cold. My spine is like, I got chills all over myself. All over myself. I don't know. 6 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 4 Swords. I don't know what this is. And like, there's Ace of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups and the 6 of Pentacles. Child, listen. Some of y'all, this is going to be very different for everybody. Some of y'all, you have, let's say that as a kid, your family member was your mother's sister or brother or grandfather or dad or something was supposed to watch you, or your dad's parent or sibling or cousin. A family member was supposed to be watching you. You've been spiritually gifted since a child. Everybody in your family knows it. Immediate, adopted, whatever it is, group home family, everybody knows it. Everybody has always known that you like are extremely gifted. Like television gifted, not actor-wise, and it could be that, but gifted in a supernatural way. Everybody has known this. Everyone around you. You got a family member that's greedy as fuck. I mean, greedy devil. Like this person to sell their soul. I'm pretty sure that they already did. And I'm pretty sure that they was broken and wasn't enough. Something is about something not being enough. The Ace of Pentacles not being enough. Somebody knew you were gifted. This family member offered to watch you, babysit you, whatever this is, and they sold you to somebody. And they let whoever they sold you to, they knew you were gifted. So they paid an Ace of Pentacles. And then a family member reported you as missing, as abducted. So this family member also could have been on D-rugs. They could have even traded you a shit, man. Listen, they could have even traded you for some D-rugs, okay? Because there could be this insatiable appetite. There could be this insatiable appetite here with the Four of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. It's not enough. So some of y'all, somebody sold you. A family member is supposed to be watching you. They sold you, said you were abducted or kidnapped. You went missing. Then they could have got an insurance check off of this, whatever the case may have been. And then whoever they sold you to, they were told to keep you hidden. For some of you, you got a parent that was on some shit, or they had a certain type of life, and somebody used you as a bargaining or pawn chip. And whoever the absentee parent is, if this is a single parent, this could be both your parents, your biological parents. They could have owed a drug dealer. I'm picking up some shit like this. Somebody owed a drug dealer some big money. These people could have been dealers themselves. They could have lost a lot of fucking money. These people could have been robbed, and the dealer don't give a fuck about that. Where my motherfucking money and my shit at, And these are the type of people who, if they was dealing with somebody like this, like big time mobster, narcos type of energy, they are fucking unalive them and you. So they use you, gifted you, spiritual you, supernaturally gifted you as a child, as a pawning, a bargaining tool. And they just never got you back. Maybe them people was unalive. It could even be something where these people owe drug money and they tried to go on the run and stuff, and the lords came for them and fucking unalive, but iced their ass out right in front of you. However, they took you and then they sold you to get some of their money back. It's some shit. It's some shit going on here. It's some shit. And I keep picking up it's because of some of y'all parents got has had a lifestyle in the past that you know nothing about. And that just be the God honest truth. Because how many of us have children where they don't know everything that we done did and been through? They don't know everything. They know the things we talk about. They know the things that they've seen, that they experienced. Yeah, somebody used you as a bargaining chip to satisfy the devil. And I feel like the devil, the strength, and the Nine of Cups, I feel like that the devil is somebody like higher up, somebody they owe money. Somebody could owe somebody a lot of money and they use you as a bargaining chip. Or they kidnap you for ransom because somebody owed them a lot of money. I'm telling y'all right now. Bro, I'm so hot. I'm so hot and cold. Like I got chills and chill bumps all on my body, but I'm hot now. Because that devil came out. I ain't start getting hot until I seen that devil, the strength, and the Nine of Cups. So like, child, this is why whoever y'all are, this is why your case is an international crime. Nonetheless, you're meant to testify here on a stand. I don't know what this is. 10 of Wands, they burden. They burden. Because I'm telling you, these people, remember I said double jeopardy? Something going on here with double jeopardy. And it's something here like if they said you were kidnapped and then they found your kidnapper, or somebody confessed to abducting you or kidnapping you, but they never found you. They just unalived you on paper, assumed you were dead, got the life insurance money, whatever the case may be. They know that these people, something about moving your location, but it's also something here about if one of these people are going to try and claim double jeopardy because somebody already took the fall for your death. See, it's some shit like that, bro. It's like, oh, you can't, because that's a part of double jeopardy too. But that's bullshit, because that means the wrong person was convicted of a crime. But if somebody already took the fall for your death or your disappearance, somebody is going to try and claim, or they've been claiming. There are court proceedings going on behind your back. Somebody is trying to lie. They're trying to claim double jeopardy, like somebody already took the fall for your disappearance or unaliving. The hangman. The judgment. The death. The hangman, the judgment, the death. Come on now. The hangman. Fucking A, bro. Listen. You somebody's strongest witness to a crime, a big ass crime when you were a child. You overheard something, shouting, fighting, something like that. Somebody unalived somebody when you were a kid in front of you. And they could have took you or whatever. Or they took you and you been held for ransom and you've been living with a family that's actually your real families, like arch nemesis or people that they got beef with or people, I'm telling you, and I did this read before, you a star witness to something. And these people been trying to hide you. Because look at this shit. Look at this shit. The hangman, the judgment, the death, and the devil. Why is this giving me El Diablo? Why is this giving me some type of cartel energy? Huh? The brush? No. Nala told you to get the brush? All right. Hold on, y'all. But this is giving me, I don't know if this is like a gang or a cartel, but this is giving me some cartel mob energy. Your family did some shit back in the days. Your real family, your fake family you with now, they your real, take it as it resonates. They owe people a lot of money. And unfortunately, for your very spiritually gifted self, you know, unfortunately, you were the bargaining chip. Because a child with gifts worth a lot of money, they tried to sacrifice you, but they couldn't. So I guess, and there's some shit about somebody being wanted dead or alive. Like somebody wants somebody hid. Like this could be your family. Your family had a death sentence from back in the days. They were wanted dead or alive. You could be on the run. Like I don't know. Nonetheless, somebody tried. You witnessed the death, bro, unaliving. You seen some crazy shit as a child. You were meant to testify on a stand. They tried to sacrifice you. They couldn't. Your family owed somebody some Uggs or some money, and they took off, or they took you and held you for ransom, never gave you back to the family, told the family you died. Because your family that you with right now, they could be the people that took you or held you for ransom. And then they got the ransom money and then but they said you died. You never came back. They said you went missing. They said you, or your real family, you know what I've been picking up on a lot of fucking heavy energy like this. It's a lot. And this has to do with the Ace of Cups because I was pulling for this middle lane. Just this here, the fourth house, Ace of Cups, fourth house, the devil, the death, the judgment, the hangman. Bro, I've been getting the craziest lineups in these readings ever. Like the other night, sevens, beating the block down. Number 7, straight 7, 7, 7, 7. And then I had that, what was it? A straight full house royal flush. I said, what are the odds, bro? What are the odds? The lineup in the cards, the illustrations, the messages have been crazy alignment. Child, 10 of Cups with the strength. You are a part of a family of strong armors. But like 6 of Wands, a 9 of Cups. Somebody took you and held you at ransom, and then they got the ransom money and they said you died. I don't know. They were like, and then here you come your ass out here, 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and facial recognition is a real thing. That's another thing that could have happened that pinged something in the system. Something is about facial recognition. Because if there's an investigation that's going on in missing children's and stuff like that, and you went missing or supposedly went missing back in the day, Facial recognition ain't shit. It ain't nothing to use facial recognition. Mind you, we have AI, technology, genetic testing, DNA testing, fingerprints. What is it called? Ballistics. Mind you, CCTV. That's how they've been catching people up, patching into people's door cams, ring cams, home security cams, catching criminals. They do this. This is how you've been seen, no matter what these people are trying to do. And there are corrupt officials very much so present here. So with all this stuff going on and all these sting operations, they busting them left to right. Whole groups, whole factions, whole gangs, whole cities, whole communities of people that have been involved in organized crime. So corrupt officials, they're under the microscope at this time, collective. See, they're not just going after the crime rings, they're going after who has been covering for them at the same time. Now you're seeing all these court officials and stuff stepping down, being fired, taken into custody, going to prison, going to jail. It's all this stuff going on. So they're looking into every agency. Yes, there are higher ups that have the power and authority, okay, to look into these agencies and to where all the corruption is coming from. And it's being traced back to the local police department, the county, the sheriff, process servers, private security officers, military, Air Force connections, labs, doctors, judges, corrupt prosecutors, corrupt lawyers, the courthouses and judicial systems. Somebody don't want me to say all that, but that's just too fucking bad. And they have no defense. I'm telling you, they have no defense. Somebody has no self-defense. And they are heartbroken. Because no matter what it is, whoever these people are connected to that was helping them hide you, pull this off, do this to you, somebody's defenses are down. This could mean no protection for them and from the ethers or from practitioners, because this is one way with the magician and the Five of Pentacles, whoever they were using to cover up their energy, their signature, their movements, they're not working with them no more. They don't want no parts in that shit. They disconnected themselves with the Nine of Pentacles. If this is a King of Cups, or if you are a King of Cups, or if this is talk about a King of Cups, okay? Or this could just talk about somebody who's too emotionally intelligent to fuck with these people and leaving them out in the cold. They're practitioners. They won't take no more money and protect them anymore. So they have no more protection. The energy cloak when it comes to your ancestors and spirit guides and God hiding from those energies under your protective cloak. That's no more. They also have no defense or protection in the court system. Hell, these people probably can't even find a lawyer that will take their case, and they're heartbroken. Okay? Because somebody is in the Five of Wands, a King of Pentacles, because something is fishy about how somebody became a King of Pentacles. They ran out of options. Somebody has no protection. Like somebody want to know how this person became a King of Pentacles. Somebody came from overseas. I'm letting you know that right now. If this person that came to this country broke, poor, and all of a sudden they were a King of Pentacles, that's because they sold you. Or they stole you. You know, a Queen of Cups in the reverse is here. Child. I don't know if this is a couple, a person, a King of Pentacles and a Queen of Cups in the reverse. Somebody ain't your mother. The masculine, somebody's not your mother. Or this is a very spiteful woman. If my nose is running, I keep sniffling, y'all. It's because like my body is purging right now. Like my nose been running, eyes been watery, and it's not allergies, right? And the most thing I can do is get out there. Like yesterday, I got out there and walked several times and sweated hella hard. hella hard, but it felt real good. Came home, took a hot, steamy ass shower, sweated some more, you know? This reading gonna be a little bit longer because there's a lot going on. So for those of you that would not like to stick around, feel free to click off because there's other stuff going on. I don't know if I'm exposing a whole organization that involves a lot of you or what. There's a pyramid scheme here. This could be one of y'all timelines. Another one of y'all, this is y'all timeline. So, okay, remember I said we find the commonalities. We find what is, how these things connect together. This is why I said this is an international organized crime thing, because one of you, this is your timeline, this is the case. Another one of you, this is your timeline and this is the case. Another one of you, this is your timeline and this is the case. All these things are tied into the same international organized crime system. Yep. Yep. Using other people's resources. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Abusing people's justice or abusing the justice system to use other people's resources or use other people as resources. Do you hear me? So this is about trafficking here. It doesn't matter. It's about trafficking. Because, I mean, like, they busting that shit wide open. Like, so why not? Why wouldn't I get this reading? Why wouldn't I get this downloader message? In a lot of cases here, your family either is hiding a secret that they're not really your family, or only some of them are your family, or the parents that you thought were your parents aren't your parents, or, you know, like, you were kidnapped and they found you and they want to keep you from remembering that. It's a lot of stuff. Go ahead and drag it because you could have waited. What broken glass? Yeah, and there's a King of Swords that's on the case. This is the head over this international organized crime that involves a lot of you. And I feel like that this is a higher up. Because we got the King of Swords, we got Sekhmet energy, justice here, and we got a Libra energy. So this person definitely could be a Libra or someone of the higher ups of the justice system here. And it's being tied back to you. You know, it's like if they were trying to like tiptoe around, yep, that's what this is. Yep, it's being traced. All this shit is being linked to each other. See that Ace of Wands with the Three of Cups, the Hermit, the Four of Pentacles. After this King of Swords, all this stuff is being linked to each other. Because okay. And guess what? A lot of y'all, this has to do with your fucking family. Your family fortune, your family wheel of fortune, your fortune. It has to do with your family. The connections of your family. The truth of the connections of your family, the networking of your family, who your family was networking with for your wheel of fortune. Because see, they tried to hide. That's that Four of Pentacles energy. They tried to hold back and keep from giving the public all the Jeffrey Epstein files. And remember, I told y'all that in those Jeffrey Epstein files, bro, it talks about divine beings and earth angels. It talks about high priestess, people with supernatural spiritual abilities. It talks about the MK Ultra program, how they, all that shit. It talks about all the people are part of the organized crime ring. So since people abusing their power up there in the fake ass presidential suites and shit, and on this fake ass committee boards and stuff, since they try to tiptoe or abusing their power to hide that stuff while doing other fuck shit to try and throw people off the scent of the Epstein files, you got people that's been put on the fucking case to look into the organized crime in a different way. Hella sting operations going on. The Tower. Hella sting operations going on. The Tower, okay. With the Ace of Swords. How all this shit is connected back to your families. I'm telling you. Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Pentacles. They trying to stick straight back out again. And the Emperor. This is a judge. This is a father. That Emperor energy. Justice. It's a judge. It's somebody higher up in authority. The emperor, we got a king of swords. This could be a high-ranking detective. The emperor could be a high-ranking judge here. And they looking at all the key players. A particular key player is a king of wands. Fool last, that made the fool move. See, this is the person probably hacking into your shit from a long distance, or they were able to trace it back over a range or over a distance. They traced something back from a long time ago, or something from a long distance back to this king of wands that was in the, that's a key player that made the fool last move. This could be the person that decided to get greedy. That's the ace of swords truth. They decided to get greedy and try to sacrifice you. They try, and that's where the mess up is, the mix up is here for some of you. When this person got greedy and tried to sacrifice you, the problem is that you're already dead on paper. And this is a person who went to people and told them you gifted, and they wanted to unalive you for some type of devil contract, some type of house to get this could even be like industry energy with the 4 of wands. If somebody did that and they were giving money or in advance, the problem is you're not dead. So this person could owe people money and they could be on the run. These people are now stalking you. But the thing is that if these people see, sometimes we gotta collective. We live in a very topsy-turvy world. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, because I want y'all to be as aware as possible. It don't always sound right, but I'm gonna be honest with y'all. For the system that we have lived under that has constantly did things to us to keep us, hold on.
No, crispy. Okay. Remember.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Never patch this thing right. Okay. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Does it say it's on? I'm not sure this other one is off. Yeah, it's in their charger. But y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me? Okay, cool. So the government been corrupt. A lot of our families did stuff in the past, scheming, scamming, and I really don't blame them. I really don't, because they had to in order to survive. They had to do things because they knew that they were dealing with a corrupt system. And they did scamming. They did boosting, shit like that. And I really don't, in certain circumstances, I don't blame them. I don't have to totally agree with it, but I really don't blame them. If they sold drugs, it's like, yeah, but look at the systems that were put in place to make them not to block their pathways, to block them from ever being successful or creating real, true generational wealth in all communities. So they did a lot of shit to make ends meet, to make a way. And unfortunately, it was illegal things. What I don't agree with is these people, if any of our families were in the past were unaliving people, whether it be on paper. And I kind of get it, you know, unaliving a person on paper. It's not fair to you. It's just like, you know, yeah, how we gonna tell collective that we unalived them on paper because our family was struggling and we really needed the money? Or we were gonna be homeless? Or we were gonna be split up? Or we were gonna lose everything, you know? Like how you tell collective that? I mean, hey, that's up to them. They just tell you. But then all these other things stem from it. That's the issue that I have, you know? So yeah, our families did stuff in the past. We got to accept that the system the system is, it's like they didn't have to do it, but come on now. So there are systems put in place that force them to do it. They didn't have a choice, seriously. And it's unfortunate, but that lets you know that this is even on a grander scale, we're going to say that. I don't know if it's an actual word or if it's a more grand scale, but on a grander scale, it ties back to a corrupt system. Because, I mean, think about it. If a proper system was in place from the beginning, will people have to do corrupt things, scheming, scamming, organized crimes and stuff like that? I mean, yeah, that people still would do that shit because some people just gonna be people, you know? But would it be such a high rate? I don't feel like it would be. Because people would have enough. They wouldn't feel the need to, people wouldn't even want to lose what it is that they have. So this goes on a grander scale. This is about a corrupt system that was put in place to even bring this stuff in. This is all not just an organized crime, but whatever systems that they put in place, systems of corruption to make the people docile, programmed, make you chattel property, be the owners of you, your life, your destinies here. The trickle down effect is it's going right the fuck back to corrupt officials. That could be a part of the emotional healing that you may need to do, because a lot of healing is acceptance. Child, you like things happen to you very brutal, very traumatic. You know, you just want to be on camera. Did you find a brush for your hair? Okay, don't do that. Where's your shoes, your socks? This water been tasting funny lately. I haven't been liking it, and I don't know if it's the supplements that I'm taking, but the water tastes funny. It tastes really, really weird. It don't taste right. I'm talking about there has been a change in how the water tastes in just in the past 2 weeks or so. The water it tastes different. Yes. Here. I'm gonna come back. What? Can you do what when you come back? Huh? You gotta talk a little louder, Kaya, because you know I need to be able. Yeah. Okay. Go in the room, go in the front room, kind, and get your white socks that I have on the bed in there. I forgot I had them out. Put the white socks out. Hey, that's not my problem. Not, I don't want to hear it. You don't need to debate that with me. Not your sister is going to the store. I can't make her take you with her because you went to the store with her last night and you was in there, child. Kai, my 7-year-old, y'all, she likes to pick on people. She is Sagittarius. She's 7, and she likes to pick. She is a shit starter. I told her, you don't get enough about being messy because people like to whoop messy people asses. So, but she be calling them stupid. Talking about you so stupid. You can't spell onomatopoeia. And I'm like, I can't even spell that. Like, she messy. She'll go in there and say, Mama just called you. Mommy just called you, Kayla. And Kayla be like, Mama, yeah. And I'll be like, what? He be like, you called me. I'm like, no, I didn't. And he was like, Kaya said you called me. She messy, bro. She messy as hell. I'm gonna have to break her from that. Man, listen. So yeah, with a lot of stuff that has happened, I don't care what criminal activity people do, as long as you're not stealing nobody's money, messing with their household, or killing nobody. Hey, all other things it's just kind of like that. And again, acceptance is going to be the most healing thing for you in your life. It has been for me. And I usually give these messages out general and say, what works for me may not work for you. Acceptance will work for everyone. When we accept that this is the reality of where we grew up in, the environments, the communities, but also under these governmental systems that were put in place to do exactly what it is that it has done. And now it has run its course. And these people are in the disintegration of the God phase, that God acronym, generation, operation, disintegration. They created a system, generated it. It's been fully functional and operational all this time. This is why all this crime is prevalent. This is why all this organized crime has taken place. OGO. And now it's in its disintegration phase, because what goes up must come down. So the system is falling. That's why the world is here too. And the 10 of Wands, it has stressed itself out enough and ran long enough, and it's over. It's over. It's not coming to an end. It's over. They thought that they could keep the Hierophant with the 6 of Pentacles and the fucking High Priestess. Where is it, bro? And the Moon, the Knight of Pentacles. Listen. And now it's time for a lot of you to come together. It's not about like instilling spirituality or making more organizations. This is about working together so we can create better operations or functioning for us. As this system falls, we've all been programmed to be dependent on it, codependent on it. Our families were. The system is falling. That's why the High Priestess and Hierophants are needed to do your jobs properly, to do your missions, what it is you are meant to do properly. Because there is going to be a lot of people waiting. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people do need to follow someone, and that's okay for the time being, because most of you will be great leaders that will teach people how to lead. So systems like this do not come back into play, at least for another 100 million years. Because, you know, as God acronym says, energy never dies. It just repeats itself. And we will, difficult. So that's the next message. So in closing, the first thing I heard when I sat down is, you are the purpose. A lot of people like, what's my purpose? You are the purpose. And that's it, and that's all. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. If y'all liked any part of the message, the energy, y'all fuck with your girl. You support me, you want to support the channel in any kind of way, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe button, but the like at very least. Also consider donating if you like to. Now, I'm coming up with other means. I'm still in the creating phase of other things. They're going to be, I'm telling you, like, the store is going to be full. The online store is about to be fully functional and operational. I'm just going to put several things on there, several things that I am working that are in the production right now, or I'm waiting to be put into production. So be sure to, I'll notify y'all anyways. Other stuff. Oh, wild card. A few of y'all said yes about the wild card, so we will see. But as I release y'all with Love and Light Collective, remember, you are the purpose. What's your purpose? You. Simply put, divinely put. As I release y'all with love and light, back to your respective places, and all other energies back to their respective places with love and light. I'm going to close all doors, portals, and windows to and from my energetic field as I retract any and all of my energy that I have allowed to be connected to, or that I have connected into any other energetic fields or lines. As my energy is being returned back to me, cleansed, purified, renewed into a more higher vibrational energy, I state and declare all leaks in my auric field, subtle bodies, and light bodies be healed and sealed at this time. I also stand here and I state and declare that I am a safe, sovereign, peaceful, and protected being at any and all given times. And I have the explicit and expressed sole authority over my own energetic field, my mind, my body, my soul, my spirit, my energy in its entirety. And that includes all the gifts and everything that is connected to it, my destiny and my path that has been bestowed upon me by the divine, the galactic council, the divine and galactic council of supreme beings of my highest good. I also state and declare authority and supremacy over my own energetic field and everything that resides in it. Anything that is not of my highest good, I release it at this time to source, not back to its sender, not back to its projector, but to source, to be cleansed, purified, renewed, and made into a higher vibrational, higher purposeful, useful energy for myself or someone in the collective that may need it more than I do. Ashe, so long as their heart is in the upright, Ashe. That's the messages. I'm gonna charge my phone, and of course, we will be back, collective, with another one. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I love y'all, and peace, Godspeed.